Wait, if we're gonna record, don't we got to do like a whole intro and all that? Hi, welcome back to the Coast to Coast podcast.
Coast to Coast is back, and we're just sitting here this time.
Like, subscribe, comment, share, and shit.
I don't think they liked our live TikTok ones. The last one I put up was like 2.5 hours.
That's just we
And
go
that was
on there.
cutting
We
stuff
just
out.
spend way too much time. Speaking of time, we have a special guest, and we're gonna give him some time today. Y'all just welcome, Goofy. I need the words. Mercy. Why you gotta show up and looking so good just to hurt me? Why you wanna stop this whole, that's a bad word, world from turning? Mercy. Why you hanging on so tight if this ain't working? Where's Max? Why you wanna stop this flame if it's still burning? 'Cause it's still burning. So if you're gonna break my heart, just break it. I can't do it anymore.
Wow. How long did it take you to get that down? You actually
It just happened. You okay there, buddy?
That was good.
Bye, Goofy. Bye.
Where's Max?
All of that happened because Nick decided to give me some news about something that somebody from Disney said, and it just got my head going goofy. And I like to do impressions. I think they're fun. Like you've seen Family Guy. I think you've heard my Cleveland Brown impression before.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, that's just nasty, Peter.
The thing about impressions that I love when people do them is to watch people's faces. I gotta get rid of this. Wow, get out of there.
Yeah.
I love to watch people's faces when they do impressions because, like Goofy, for example, I've got to do this weird thing with my face. All buck tooth and everything. You know, same thing with Cleveland Brown. You got to put the face on, right?
Oh, that's just nasty.
You get all wide-eyed and whatnot. You remember Foghorn Leghorn from Looney
hell
Tunes
yeah.
back in the day? Yeah. I say, boy, what you doing now, boy? Right? You gotta tuck the chin. You gotta make sure you're talking from the back of your throat there. You're kind of swallowing your words.
Fortunately, I do say, fortunately, I keep my
Fortunately, I do say fortunately. Boy, what are you, boy? I'm a chicken hawk.
Those are good ones.
Or when Marvin the Martian said that he was going to blow up the Earth. Because he said it quite often. Usually to that pesky rabbit.
Like your whole face has to change.
That dude showed up in the Flintstones and everywhere, that Martian dude.
Marvin the Martian?
Yep.
Well, that's because he's phenomenal. Marvin the Martian was
Speaking of
epic.
Martians, did you see where a scientific person, I wish I could remember what school he's from and shit. But anyways, he knew where something had landed in the waters in the ocean, so he went there and dove and found pieces of frickin' alien
What?
spaceship shit.
Pieces of alien spaceship and shit?
Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive. But how do you know where to dive?
Because there was coordinates where something had landed.
Interesting.
It's been showing up constantly for the last couple of weeks in the article.
See, I still don't have time to pay attention to the news.
Let's see. Let's see if it comes up again because then I can tell you.
The only real news that I know of that's happened recently within the last week or so is that they supposedly found some booger sugar in the White House. That's all I know.
Well,
Who it belongs to, supposedly, apparently, whatever word you want to throw in there first, the Secret Service are looking into it, and we're going to defer to their expertise and
We're
this and
looking
that
into
and the
how
other.
to cover this shit up.
I watched one of those press conferences that I can't remember her name. The lady that always speaks at them. She's got the like really curly hair. The new one, not the previous one.
Jean-Pierre Bichon.
Something. Yeah, something. I can't remember her exact name, but I watched one that on YouTube that came out yesterday. It's already got like 75, 80,000 views or whatever. And she wanted to make sure everybody knew that, well, the president and his family, as you all know, and she's making all these big grandiose gestures and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
They left on Friday and they didn't come back till Monday or Sunday or whenever they came back or whatever. And that was when it was found. So, it's like, how strongly are you going to allude to the fact that it wasn't, daddy up in there freaking, I don't know, riding the freaking bunny trail of that snow mountain, man. Like, come on, dude.
Okay. How about
I've been
Independence?
skiing this snow hill all day.
How about during the Independence Day, Ben and Jerry's message that we should give back the country to the people we took it from?
I heard about that on the radio this morning on my drive to work. But the thing I got to say about that, and I'll probably get some flack for saying this, but Ben and Jerry's have been pissing people off and pushing the edge for forever. Like, that's nothing new, if you ask me.
There's so much whack crap going on.
Did you hear Garth Brooks? Apparently, and I don't know if this is new news or old news. I just heard about this literally like 2 days ago. Apparently, he's opened a bar now.
And he backs Bud Light.
And, well, not just that, but, he's serving Bud Light. He's backing Bud Light. But he made some kind of crazy... he said something crazy along the lines of, if y'all aren't doing this, you're blah, 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 blah. And I'm not going to actually say exactly what he said. One, because I can't remember. But two, it was so out there and so egregious that in my head, I'm like, that came from Garth? Like, the same dude that recorded all that shit in the 90s? Like, was all of that just a lie?
Well, you know what kills me? Is we knew he was
Crazy.
Democrat, but he wasn't one that was like voicing crap all the time. We thought, okay, he's a good dude, and he's
Yeah, he wasn't like way out
yeah,
there.
and he's starting to snap now. He's becoming like the other ones. It's sad, dude. It's freaking
Sell
sad.
out.
Sooner or
As
later,
I'm-
your
as I'm over
liberal
here-
showing.
As I'm over here wearing my Axe and Sledge HWMF shirt from Seth Feroci, HWMF, hardworking motherfucker. I'm promoting someone else's merchandise right now.
Oh,
on the
you
show.
got me
I feel
wrong. I
bad.
thought it was half-witted, motherfucker.
Half-witted miniature. Whoa! Whoa, dude, you're gonna have to edit that one out, buddy. For the record, I'm the one that said fool. Okay.
I don't know how
Wow.
that came out.
Nick's drinking. He's the drinking deacon.
What other cool news have we heard?
Oh, cool news, but I'm out of stories, man. That's literally like all of it for me. I have no clue what's going on in the world.
What about, dude?
And ignorance is bliss, my friend.
When this came up, it kind of blew my mind to think about it. You heard of the Wagner Group?
No. Maybe. I don't know.
So the Wagner Group is a Russian militia. It's this.
No, I haven't heard of him.
Dude has his own militia. Full army, dude. Not like a group of like 70 guys, like a full freaking army militia.
Okay.
He was fighting the war with Russia and the Russians. But instead of the Russian army, it's its own militia. Can you imagine?
Weird. He's a Russian guy with his own actual legit army?
Yeah, could you imagine you could have your own freaking army?
Is he fighting against the Russians?
He wasn't, but then the Russians did something that fucked with them. They like I can't remember. I'm not going to say what they did because I can't remember exactly, but they did something that pissed them off, and they marched to Moscow. They started taking over shit, and they were going right to Moscow. But then
wow,
somebody intervened. The guy from Belarus intervened, and they're like, okay, we'll just turn around. And now Putin wants to take them out again, and it's a whole thing.
So he's just what, some like super rich dude that can afford his own army?
His own army.
What the hell do you need your own army for anyway?
Regardless, it's beyond that. How is that even legal?
Well, I mean, why not?
If somebody
why not?
If
you can afford it, and dude, you got to remember, he's like halfway across the world, pal. Their
totally
laws
different
and
over
shit
there.
are way different than ours.
Imagine somebody here in the States trying to grow their own militia.
Oh, dude, they'd be pegged as a T word that it rhymes with orist. They'd be slapped for being a T word that rhymes with errorist. And they'd be hunted down.
Oh my god!
Here,
well, I've seen that. Like, wait a minute.
Let me just clarify. I need to make this clarifying statement real quick. Rightly so, because that's a wackadoo. Okay.
Well, hey,
yeah, bro, they're way different over there, man. They do whatever the hell they want, apparently.
Let alone this guy can put, like, they have legit shit, dude. An army. They have their own tanks and shit.
Well, that's what I was saying, bro. Like, if there's no actual law against it, why not? If there is an actual law against it over there,
but
I'd like to see where that goes.
Not only that he could do that, but people are saying, yeah, I'll be part of that. Tons of people.
Yeah, he's getting people. He's got an army. It's not like he got, 500 people together. If you're saying he's got a legitimate army and they're like storming the streets and stuff, my brain goes, okay, how many hundreds of thousands of people has this dude convinced to be on his quote unquote payroll? And how's he affording to pay them? Like, did this guy, did he form his own country or something? Like,
no, it's just his own thing.
Welcome to Skippity-Doo-Dah-Day, country of one. Me, bitch. Look at my army. What?
He's obviously something, because he wasn't scared to march Moscow. He was going right for him.
Well, I mean, it's not his life he's putting at stake when he's having his soldiers go march off to potential battle or war.
They took out a couple of helicopters and shit. But,
wow.
Yeah. That's right.
That's crazy. That's cray-cray.
There's so much craziness going on.
Do you want to inform the people about the whole Disney thing you told me about? Or no? Or is that too touchy of a subject to be putting up on the tubes of you and, the podcast sphere?
I wanted to say something, but I'm not 100% sure.
Don't know how to word it yet? We could just go ahead and bring Goofy back. Goofy, you got anything you want to tell the kids? Well, shucks. Oh man.
Man.
Speaking of going back to the whole thing about impressions, have you ever seen like celebrities do the impressions of each other?
Yeah.
Did you ever notice that they generally make an attempt to take on the face of the celebrity they're impersonating? or doing the impression of or whatever,
Oh yeah.
right? Like if anybody wants to do Owen Wilson, for example, they always cock their mouth to the side like that. I can't do an impression of Owen Wilson. I've never tried, but they always do this with their mouth, and they're like, "Wow."
If you really want to watch a good frickin' impressionist, you got to watch Frank Caliendo.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, dude, he does everybody in frickin' perfect.
Are you on? You're on your computer, right?
Yeah.
You want to share screen a YouTube thing? Let's watch this.
It messes it up on my end, but I could.
Oh, does it? If it messes you up, then let's not worry about it.
It does. It doesn't do the screen like it does when you guys do it. It splits
What if
it
I
all.
share the screen and you tell me what to type?
There you go. Yeah, do that.
Oh, okay. All right, because you've piqued my interest. I've been,
I don't know how you don't know Frank Caliendo. That's crazy.
well, so the whole reason why I even brought up the whole impressions thing is, obviously you know what's going on in my personal life with work and whatnot, but we kind of don't really talk too much on here about what we do for livings and stuff.
Right.
I'm back in the classroom temporarily until August 7th. August 7th is supposed to be my last day in the classroom. And the subject material that I've been teaching the students for the trade instruction that I'm giving this week is stuff about communication, but I'm teaching them about body language and universal emotions and face stuff and micro expressions and linguistic pattern analysis and all that other kinds of jazz. And it just got me thinking about people when they do impressions, contortioning their faces and all that kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's all, part of your facial features and the micro expressions that you emit when you communicate with people and all that kinds of stuff.
I gotta tell you something else
weird. My
I
brain
came
works
across
weird.
real quick before I forget. You
excuse
made me think talk about face changing.
Yeah.
You probably
Jim
haven't
Carrey.
ain't seen nothing, no. But there's a TikTok going out where they recorded this lady on a plane that was saying, "Stop, get me off this plane." No, she's pointing to the back. She goes, "That motherfucker is fake. That's not real." It's something about like they thought it was a shapeshift or something. Some dude freaked her out, and she wanted off the plane.
Wow. Okay.
And it's been going round and round.
All right. What am I typing into the tubes of you?
Frank.
Frank?
Hopefully when you start typing it, because I'm not positive on his last name. Caliando, I think.
Caliendo.
IA.
Oh, it's popping up with IE.
Okay, try that one.
Is he kind of a bigger guy?
He's a shorter, stocky guy.
Okay. Frank Caliendo being funny as shit, impersonating everyone. This
There
is
you
5
go.
months ago. It's 8 minutes long. Let me share my screen.
This guy rocks.
Share my screen. Optimize for video. Ferris.
He does TikToks teaching you
Share
how to
sound. Ferris.
do it. And he does say you got to get into it like with the face and everything.
And we'll go screen one. Share.
I hope you optimize for sound.
I did. Can you see it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's watch this. I lost
There's
you.
nothing
I don't
more
see
powerful than you making your thing happen. Doing business on your terms.
Skip the
How has Charles Barkley taken
Well, I
in
have
this
to look
news?
at you have to look at everything that's going on.
All right, I'm pausing real quick because I lost you. Why can't I see you?
Go up and then view options. You know how to do that? Go. No. Go all the way over to the dots. Click that. And
I
go down
clicked
to
it.
show video panel.
Show video panel. There we go. That's better.
I need another sip of my
All
bourbon
right, here we
nation.
go.
In the NBA right now, and it's crazy. In the Western Conference is more. LeBron James coming to the Western Conference is a difficult situation.
Stephen A. Smith was there last night.
Oh, I
as
saw
well.
a thing by him. I don't even understand what's going on in this world. It's the ecliptic nature of what I've just seen. I never thought in the perpetuity that it ever would.
Frank Caliendo is best known for his wide range of impersonations on Mad TV and NFL Sunday. Starting off doing stand-up at comedy clubs, he eventually made his way onto doing sketch comedy on national TV. Here we have compiled the funniest Frank Caliendo impressions from radio shows to sportscasts to stand-up. Enjoy! Up first,
like in
Frank
costume.
Caliendo demonstrates how to move from Robert Downey Jr. to Dr. Evil all the way to Mark Ruffalo. Watch him drop 7 impressions right off the bat.
Frickin' bone, and then you add some Aaron-ish, it's Donald Trump, quite frankly. So it's odd that they're so close. You go, hi, Kermit the Frog here, and then you bring it down, and it becomes John C. Reilly. Did you touch my drum set? And then it becomes Mark Ruffalo. I see this as an absolute win. And then you can actually add a little more Kermit back, and it's Joe Rogan. Wow, Jamie, pull that up. Oh, my God.
Wow.
That's nuts.
It seems that Frank Caliendo can do almost every Avenger. In the next clip, he shows off a pretty rare impression. This is Chris Hemsworth trying out for the Hulk Hogan movie.
Okay, my brother. That's always, and he's going to play Hulk Hogan, right? Have you seen that casting in a movie? And I'm thinking that audition would be crazy. Like, okay, Chris Hemsworth, come on in. Let me tell you something, brother. No, I've got this. Don't worry about it. I'm the new Men in Black. Let me tell you something, brother. No, one more time. Okay, no. Let me tell you something, brother. That's it. Let me tell you. Okay, here we go. Let me tell you something, brother. You're going to train. Say it.
Frank Caliendo makes it seem like we are watching a Thor movie with all these impressions. Watch this hilarious interview as Jeff Goldblum.
Yes, trying to figure out where Bill Walton is. I was in Thor.
Well, that's actually pretty good.
Yes, is that what I was in? I believe so. Oh, I just looked up the wrong thing. I looked up Christopher Walken. Wow. Oh, wow, everybody does that one. Bill.
Not everybody likes Frank Caliendo's impressions. Here, he recounts a story where he tried to show off his Robert Downey Jr. impression to Chris Evans. He didn't like it as much.
I don't know how many events. My daughter, she's 13, but she thinks all the Avengers know me. She thinks they're going to assemble, and we're going to be hanging out with Robert Downey Jr. Okay, Frank, do me a favor. Show me some tech. What do you got? And I did Robert Downey Jr. for Chris Evans. I was doing this. He was like, no, do Robert Downey Jr. I'm like, I am right now. He's like, it's not that good. I'm like, hey, Cap! None of that right now. Okay. And I kept doing it. I just kept doing it. I forced down their throats and make it so, okay, all right, if you don't believe it.
Nobody does sports impressions like Frank Caliendo.
this guy.
From old coaches to current broadcasters, Frank can impersonate them even if he's sleeping. In this clip, he shows off his John Madden disguise.
Pretty good, Dave. I mean, there's a lot of places you could be, but I mean, anytime you're at a place like this, you think, I mean, things start to get. You want to be in a funny place, and this is one of those funny places. And if for another place and it's not as funny, you think, I mean, why am I in that place? What I wanted to be was in a funny place, and boom! I'm in it right now, Dave.
Good. Thank you.
Next, we have a current-day broadcaster that seems to have future vision. Here is Frank talk about Tony Romo's crazy play predictions.
Tony Romo, I gotta be honest with you, Jim, this is an incredible play. It's amazing what's going on. I've actually gone 7 seconds into the future. I'm gonna come back and tell you what just happened. Here we go, Jim. That's a Holmberg right there. Here we go, Jim. Oh, gee, God, did you see? Like he's almost doing like Morse code. He's like, you're not to believe what's just about to happen here. It's an incredible play. This is something if I could.
But it's not just football impressions that Frank Caliendo can do. He can also crack jokes about some basketball players. Watch him impersonate Charles Barkley with a hilarious disguise.
It was terrible. But just terrible. Their defense offended me. That's how bad it was. It was crazy. They need to be all over Kobe Bryant, just like we need to be all over Kim Jong-il. Kim Jong-il is nuts. He's going to blow up the world because he's a knucklehead. Sure.
In the next clip, Frank takes it back to old school basketball with Hall of Famer Bill Walton, somehow managing to roast and impersonate him at the same time.
Unbelievable. I remember being at Berkeley. Blotches of beard not connecting on my face. I could smell colors. I could feel sounds. Has there ever been a player better than Detlef Schrempf?
I mean, watching a guy 6'10", I don't know where he's from. I don't know what country he's about, but I will tell you what, watching him shoot from the outside is unbelievable. Luke, come to the dark side. I am your father.
Every sports fan remembers when LeBron James left a letter to Cleveland before leaving. Frank Caliendo adds an extra bit of comedy when he does an impression of Morgan Freeman narrating it.
Before anyone ever cared where I would play basketball, I was a kid from Northeast Ohio. It's where I walked. It's where I ran. It's where I cried. It's where I bled. It holds a special place in my heart. People there have seen me grow up. I sometimes feel like I'm their son.
Perhaps one of the best impressions Frank can do is of the legendary Philadelphia Eagles player Herm Edwards.
It's hard, crazy people. I'm not.
Oh, not with the ad.
The Genesis G90.
He does Bush, he does Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, amazing.
Oh, Herm crazy.
What's that, buddy?
He does like Bush, President Bush. He does him amazing. He does Robert De Niro and Al Pacino and all them. It's insane. This guy.
That's awesome. I think I've seen this guy on TikTok.
But, but when you see Herm Edwards, crazy people have multiple voices and they all argue, right? With Herm Edwards, he has 3 voices and they all agree with each other. That's like, they're like, what do you think of Tim Tebow? Oh, Tim Tebow's a good football player. Good football player. Good football player. Can't play quarterback. Can't play quarterback. Gotta play. Look at my size.
For our last clip, we have one of the impressions that put Frank Caliendo on the map. Here is an old video from his early days where he impersonates George Bush.
We went to the Middle East and we stopped Hussein from sodomizing it.
My favorite thing is when he gets something right, though, because he gets that little smirk on his face. He's so happy that he finished a sentence correctly.
That's why the United States will lead us all to peace.
That's it for today's video. Thanks for stopping by.
That's a
Make
face
sure to
and
hit that
everything.
like and subscribe button if you
Oh, it's fantastic. Ooh, but wait, there's more. Let's see.
like the content, and comment down below
Oh,
if you
no.
have a comedian you'd like us to feature. We'll see you in the next one.
Al Pacino. Let's take a look here. We got Michigan against Michigan State. This is a big one.
Gruden, I'll tell you what, man. I met my wife in Tennessee. Get any better than that? We're going with the volunteer. Peyton Manning, man, the sheriff. I don't even know why I call him that.
All the teams that aren't playing today and the only teams that you're picking today are the teams that are playing. I'm going with Oklahoma State. Boom.
Oh, that guy's great.
I climb up in my four-wheel drive with my 9mm pistol sitting on my side. Heading west on 199, we'll try to keep it in between the yellow lines. A little rowdy is what my mama calls us. We may be damned, but pride comes for the fall. We live free, hell, even if it kills us all. Are you ready? So get ready. We roll down to Sadler Farm with a couple country beauties wrapped around my arms, and we kick back with a cold one and a bonfire burning. Listen to Blake Shelton. We do our best to outrun the night. Time is a fool that ain't worth fighting. Just another normal Friday night underneath the stars singing my country song. My country song.
That was fantastic. I feel better.
Feel better?
Just from watching, I feel better. I feel great. I want to watch more.
He's funny.
I'm thinking that's our show for today. I'm going to go watch some more of that guy.
You know what's crazy about him is he'll go from one to the next without, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it was fluid.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I can't do that.
I can't do that. I can't go from like goofy to
go from goofy straight to frickin' Cleveland.
From Goofy to Cleveland?
Yeah.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I've never. The impressions aren't something that I like practice. It just happens when it happens, and it's either right or it's not. You know. Goofy to Cleveland. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I probably start with a but then how's Cleveland laugh? You know, the only line I really ever say from Cleveland is "That's just nasty." Right? Oh, that's just nasty, Peter. Oh, hey, there we go. I went backwards.
There you go. Oh my God.
His Kermit is a little bit different than mine. I think mine I pitch up higher because Kermit for me is basically almost like Cleveland Brown. So if Cleveland Brown's right here, well then Kermit the Frog. It's just a little bit more back in the throat, you know. Kermit the Frog here, bringing you the Sesame Street news.
Hi ho.
Hi ho.
Oh.
Hey Bert. Hi Bird.
So it's been hot there?
Snuffleupagus.
Because it was pretty hot and muggy here, so it had to been scorching where you're at.
Actually, you know what? It hasn't been too bad. Hang on. Let me get this phone out of my other pocket so I can get on this phone and go over some stuff. Oh, that's maps. I don't need maps. I need weather. Today wasn't too bad. Yesterday wasn't horrible. Today the high was only 86.
That was lower than me.
Oh, wow. Tuesday is going to be higher. Tuesday is going to be 95 next week. Tuesday, 95. Wednesday, 97. Thursday, 98. Friday, 102. Now, we did have some triple digits a few days ago. But the last 2-3 days, they ain't been too bad. Not too bad. What was your high today?
89 or 90.
You sent me an image of me scratching my face? You weirdo.
I was showing you where to click the musicians on thing, nerd.
I shaved my beard off and it's growing back, so it's a little bit itchy.
My wuppus the pumpus is a rumpus and things like that too. Turned 2 years old.
Red's 2?
Yeah.
No
July
way.
5th. Yeah, 2 years old.
Red's 2 already?
Yeah.
Dang. That's crazy.
Birthday, Red Ruppies.
Is his when is Red's birthday?
July 5th.
No shit, it's his birthday today?
The 5th. Today's the 6th. It was yesterday.
Yeah, today. Dude,
Yesterday.
shush. You're supposed to just go with it, man.
Oh. Yeah, it's today.
Oh. Oh. Did you do anything for Red's birthday?
Worked at my little brother's.
Oh, well, that's fun.
I did cut cake with him today, though, and gave him a piece of his cake.
Aw.
Oh, no, wait, that's a lie. When I made myself, because Linda went door dashing with one of the kids, I made myself a couple of hamburgers for dinner, and I made him a hamburger.
You made him a hamburger? Was it a hamburger or was it a cheeseburger?
No, it's just a hamburger.
What'd you put on it for him?
Nothing.
Just meat?
Just cook the meat.
Attaboy.
I don't know if that's really special, because I tend to do that. Like, if I go to we go through a drive-thru and he's with us, I'll get him a little burger, plain. I spoil the shit out of that dog. Dude, he knows if you're in a drive-thru, he fucking loses it. What?
Man.
Made myself
you talk about the things that dog that bugs you, and then you go and treat him like he's a human being.
Made myself a grilled cheese, mac and cheese grilled cheese sandwich for dinner today. Ooh, he wanted some of that.
That sounds like a heart attack just waiting to happen.
It was a delicious one.
Well, I'm glad it was tasty, and I'm glad you didn't die.
I'm still here.
That's good. now I want to go eat some Velveeta shells and cheese. Now that you said you made mac and
that's the
cheese,
plastic
grilled
kind.
cheeseburger or whatever.
I ate that. It's like eating fake.
You don't like the Velveeta shells and cheese?
I can eat it, but it's like it was made of plastic or something. It's just weird consistency.
Are you a Kraft mac and cheese kind of guy?
If it's out of the box, but I do
Out of the
stuff
old
to it.
blue box.
I add cheese and shit to it. It's not just like yesterday. I put extra butter in mine. Put little hot sauce and garlic in there.
Nope.
And cheese, shredded cheddar.
Yep.
Sometimes a little blue cheese.
Ew.
Oh, it's delicious, man.
Oh.
But I prefer my own homemade mac and cheese.
Fair enough. If I'm cooking it and it's like Kraft mac and cheese out the good old trusty blue box, if you will, it is a ton of butter. I
put butter
I
in
actually
my taco
don't.
meat.
What's that?
I put butter in my taco meat. I put butter in everything.
Good Lord, dude. You're just asking for a heart attack. Jesus. But no, I do extra butter. I actually like that powdered orange crap that they use as their quote-unquote cheese. That doesn't bother me. Do you put a splash of milk in it or no? Yeah. So I got to do... The hell kind of bug is that?
Oh, that's that mosquito that'll give you, what the heck did they call it? The Jamestown virus.
Dude, I don't got nothing to kill you with right now. Oh, I got my flip-flop. Hang on, I got to go on a murdering spree because that's a big sumbitch. Anywho, I do the splash of milk. Definitely got to do the extra cheese in there. I like the shredded sharp cheddar.
Sharper the better.
Oh, yeah. And I like to throw in the, it's not politically correct to say, but it's what it says on the bag, the Mexican-style shredded cheese as well. Right? And then every once in a great blue moon, if I'm feeling froggy, I'll even throw in some, like, it depends on if we've got it, some provolone or maybe some kind of like Monterey Jack cheese or something extra. Just for... I like to have that bite. I love cheese, dude. That cheese
I
is
love cheese.
phenomenal. All right, I gotta kill this damn thing.
If he's that big, be careful. He might grab your flip-flop and hit you bad. Here on the podcast, we're murdering.
You have to
shit
do the
too.
war cry.
All right. He's knocked out.
He's knocked out. He's twitching. Where'd you go?
You just fucked up our ecosystem.
All right, now he's dead. He flew into me. I was here first. This is my space. Look, my whole studio is crooked now. God bless America. Straighten this back up here. Hang on. Yeah. There we go. That's what you get when you got the good old little bit of PVC. Don't build your studios out of PVC pipe and moving blankets. Because 4 years later, they tilt.
Yeah, they tilt.
Yeah, I gotta, speaking of studios, if I'm gonna stay in here much longer, I probably might ought to want to think about redoing this. Because it's just gonna, one of these days, I know it. What I need is somebody to quit slacking and just get out here and build my studio in my
I
back
wish
side
I
yard for
could
me.
get out there, man. I'd build the shit out of that thing.
You've been saying that for like 6 years.
What I should do is dig a tunnel there.
I mean, 6 years of digging a tunnel, you might make it, at least 2 blocks from your house. Just
Why don't
saying.
you come here? We'll build it, and then you can haul it back.
In what? With what? Oh, let's just throw this in your truck. Don't go under any overpasses. Oh, man. Well, dude.
You know why else I'm having a fit? I have not been to camp since the end of May. I'm freaking the fuck out. You know me, I gotta go.
You gotta go.
It's killing me.
You gotta get on it.
That's why when she said,
That's
can
what
you
she
work
said.
through this weekend? I'm like,
No.
don't make me. I will flip out.
Now, I know you did not answer her, because that's what you told me earlier before we started recording.
Did not.
Are you going to camp this weekend?
Oh, yeah, it's happening.
Okay. And then you're taking Monday off, right?
Depends.
And then you're taking Monday off as well, right? Because when somebody says, hey, can you just work straight through the weekend so that this can be done by Monday?
You
The
don't show
correct
Monday.
response is, bitch, I haven't had a day off in months. Kiss my ass. By the way, I'm taking Monday off. See ya ass. Tuesday, about noon.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I feel like I haven't talked to you in like 6 weeks.
'Cause
I
you
know
don't
it's only
like
been
me no more.
I know it's only been 2 weeks. I never said that. You shut your face.
You sent me a message and said, don't talk to me.
Yeah, don't talk to me no more. You ugly. But no, I feel like I haven't seen you in like 6 weeks, man. It's weird. It's only been 2, but it's like, what the fuck?
Yep.
So much shit happens
It's a short time.
Especially like in my life with my job. So much shit happens in 3 days that it feels like it's been 2 weeks in that 3-day time period for me.
Dude, when I moved my brother, because I was working all day, by the end of the day, I thought something I did that morning, I did it a day or so ago.
Yeah.
They're like, no, that was this morning. I'm like, man, it feels like it was like yesterday I did that.
Yeah, dude, that's like my everyday. That's you just explained everyday life.
It is
for me.
A weird feeling.
It's not fun.
What was
It's
it?
really annoying.
There's something I said or did to him. I'm like, well, it's like yesterday when I told you this. They're like, no, that was this morning. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you completely lose track of what the hell is what and what day is what.
My favorite one, my absolute favorite one, is I'll say something and it'll be like, you remember when we were talking just the other week and we were talking about X, Y, and Z? And then they go, just the other, dude, that was like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Huh? No. We had that conversation. It was last week. It was like Monday or Tuesday or whatever, right? Last week. Not this week, last week. Dude, boss, 2 days ago was Monday, and it was Monday that we had that conversation. What? Nah.
It's crazy.
No way. Or sometimes the flip side of that will happen with me, right? And I'll do the same thing. And I'll be like, hey, you remember that conversation that we had, last week on blah, 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 blah? And they'll be like, dude, boss, that was like 3 months ago. Like, what? It's like, thank God I document absolutely like everything, almost every second of my day. Some days, dude, like, fuck. I can't keep my head on straight.
Oh. I don't know, man.
You're tired. You got to go camp. I'm tired. I got to go on vacation. By the way, we're going on vacation.
Oh,
We be
yeah?
on vacation the last week of this month.
Where are you going?
To the beach. Our standard normal.
Oh, the
annual-
beach. It's the time for the beach again.
It's
the same
time for the
one
beach
when
trip.
you go there, it like drops 20 degrees and it's cool there.
Yeah. Yeah. The one where we got to pack sweats and sweatshirts and hoodies and shit for the evening/nighttime. Yep, that one.
That's
I'm
so
excited.
weird.
I'm excited. I just told you it's supposed to be 102 next week. Them triple-digit days. We already had a couple of them, and they're going to be coming in full force and full fury here in about a week, probably. So, hopefully we'll be escaping just in time for the big old heat wave and then it'll be nice and cool down there. We'll enjoy ourselves. It's gonna be nice.
So Jacob is training wheel free, I see.
My boy.
You look pretty excited.
My baby boy.
Dude, once those training wheels come off, it's like...
Oh, dude, I'm kind of a little bit nervous about it because I know he's just going to be biking fucking everywhere and like he's going to be all go and no slow from this point on. I just know it.
All go and no slow.
All go and no slow.
Next
yeah,
thing
we're
you
on
know,
vacation
he's
the
graduating.
24th through the 28th, the week of the 24th through the 28th.
July 8th. My daughter.
8th.
Oh, this makes me so nervous. So my daughter dates a guy, but he's in Mexico.
Huh?
Yeah, it's weird. She met the dude. It's kind of like how me and you met and we're friends, but it's on, you know, that type of thing.
Okay.
So it's like they know each other. They just never been, you know.
They've never seen each other in real life.
Right. So she's going.
So they're
on the 8th.
friends.
So her mom let her get a ticket, and she's going by herself to frickin' Mexico. You know how nervous that makes me?
How old is she again?
18, going on 19. 19.
No, I mean, you know, she'll be fine.
All the trafficking and every fucking thing else going on around there.
How long she been talking with this dude online?
Oh, quite a while.
Like plural years?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good, I guess.
He messaged me the other day and said, Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day,
he's
Poppy.
in college and everything. He's got, he's, you know.
Okay.
From what I know, he seems like a really good dude. I'm not worried about him so much as just where she's going because of all the crap. Caravan, you know, all this shit. They're just...
Well, he better go pick her up and do the right damn thing.
But she can't even come here to see me, but she can go to frickin' Mexico.
She was just out there to see you not that long ago.
What? There you go. You're doing it again. It was like 2 years ago.
That was like a year ago.
No, it wasn't. She was on our podcast that day. It was a while ago. Season 2.
For real?
Yeah.
That was that long ago?
Yep.
I could have sworn that was like 7-8 months ago.
No, season 2. Wish it was. So. Yup.
I should. That
sucks. That's what it is.
That's amazing. That just proves one thing to me. I should probably go to bed. I don't know how I function.
Well.
Wow.
I wonder if this one will get ripped down.
Huh?
Wonder if this one will get ripped down.
What?
You know what? It might not. That's something else that just happened.
What's going to get ripped down?
The justices have said that the government can no longer call into social media shit and tell them what they can and can't display. So our freedom of speech is not to be touched.
Who said that?
Supreme Court, dude. The big peoples.
When did they say that?
It just happened.
It's taken them this long.
Ain't that something?
It's taken them this long to make sure that they're taking the necessary steps to protect and preserve
freedom of speech,
Americans' right to freely speak their minds regardless of whatever the platform may be, whether it's in real life, online, so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. So what's going to happen to all the quote-unquote misinformation folks and all the fact checkers
That's what I can wonder.
and this and
From
that
what
and the other?
I don't know how that'll work. I know part of what it is so that like they can't call in and be like, you know, we can't be letting them post shit. We need to get elected. You know, you got to hide the shit they're saying. They can't be doing that. You know, like how they took over.
So basically, we're going to be able to
Twitter.
say whatever the hell we want on any platform, period, end of story?
I mean, within reason, obviously. You can't go on and say, I'm murdering everybody tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
What a perfect example of what you cannot say, Nick.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
That's what I'm saying. That ain't allowed.
You're going to get us fired. It's a good thing we know the owners of the show.
They're good dudes.
Well, I don't know. That one guy. You know, the dude out there in California.
Ferris must have passed out again.
Oh, I bet you. Dude, he's been working like a dog, apparently. I feel his pain.
Yeah, no shit.
Excuse me. Like I said, I've taken over my old position in the classroom, teaching the same subject
enjoying it?
material I taught before.
You're enjoying
Oh, dude,
it?
I always loved the classroom. The thing about the classroom is, after 6.5 years of being in there and teaching the same material over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, it became my absolute favorite word. Monotonous.
Monotonous.
Right?
But I haven't heard out of you. When you were teaching, I would hear out of you because you had more time, and I still ain't hearing out of you.
Well, and that's kind of why I'm bringing it up, because it was funny. I was told, and I'm just going to throw some air quotes in here, right? Well, Mr. Metz, you just go over there and you focus on that, and we'll take care of it, and we got your team, we got your back, yada yada, everything's good. And then every day, almost every day, I should say, I'll take my lunch, right? Be my lunch break, because the class lunch break is from 11 to 12, so my lunch break is 11 to 12, right? Makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta go meet with people. I gotta do investigations. I gotta go have meetings with HR about said investigations and all this other kinds of stuff. And I can't give away too much information about my job, but basically my lunch break hits and it's like, well, let me go put on my actual job title hat for an hour. And then at the end of the day, I dismiss the class. And then it's like, well, let me go put on my actual job title hat again for another hour. And of course, you know me, I get to work 30 minutes before I'm supposed to. So when I get there, I put on my actual job title hat for 30 to 45 minutes before I go teach the class for a couple hours. Let them out for lunch.
And you're telling me what I need to do to relax. Why don't you stand up for your own self? Let them handle it. You were supposed to be training them. You got to let them learn something.
Well, and that's the thing, right? The same folks that are like, you just go handle business over there, it'll be fine, we got you. They're the ones calling me. It's crazy.
That's usually how it goes.
So, I had a conversation with my wife a little bit yesterday, a little bit today, trying to figure out if there's a way. Yeah, it is good to communicate with your wife. Yeah, you are correct. Jerk. Trying to figure out if there's a way to make it work for me to go back to my old job.
Oh, and get out of that craziness?
To get some work-life balance back. I also had a conversation with my boss about it yesterday and today. Obviously nothing I can tell you while we're recording, but conversations yesterday and today with the boss went pretty good. Conversation with the wife. The wife's, she's supportive and all that, but the scheduling aspect of it, it would be the one and only thing that might hold me back from actually doing it. Because Jacob, old Mr. Training Wheel Free Jacob, he gets dropped off at 7:50 in the morning this school year coming up. Last school year, kindergarten, it was 7:40. Now it's going to be 7:50 while he's in first grade. I cannot get to work any later than 8 a.m. if I'm in the classroom because class starts at 8 a.m. We've looked into morning programs that we could enroll him in, see if maybe he can get dropped off at like 7:15. Nope, they ain't got it. So that means if I drop him off, I won't be at work until probably 9 or so because I got about an hour commute. Which means my work schedule needs to be 9 to 6. And in order for that to happen, I have to stay in my current position because it allows me flexibility, right, of my schedule. If, and this is the garbage part, if I take our daughter to daycare, I can drop her off at 7. I can be at work 7:45, 7:50 or whatever. The students are only with me in the classroom from like 8 to 4, right? So I could work 8 to 4 and bounce 4:15, 4:30 at the absolute latest. But that doesn't put me up back home picking up our kids until, 5:30, 5:40. And if Britt drops off Jacob, she's not getting to work, and she works a fair distance away too. She's got about an hour drive, so she's not getting to work till 9, which means she ain't going to be off work till 5:30 because she gets a half-hour lunch. I get an hour lunch, which puts her home closer to 6:30, 7 o'clock. So either way, no matter who takes who in the morning and this and that and the other, we're both screwed.
Yeah, I got you.
So that, in and of itself, the scheduling aspect is probably going to be, well, it is the deciding factor. And if we can't figure out a way for us both to be at work at 8 a.m., because both our jobs start at 8 a.m., then we're screwed. Well, not we, I mean me. And I'm not actually screwed. I like my job. I really like what I do. I love the people that I work with. I love the team that I'm training. It's just a lot. All the time. Every day is an immense amount of shit, dude. I run fucking 3 departments. It's crazy.
Well, you asked for it.
Yeah, I know. I did it to myself. Wait, that's wrong. I run 2 departments now. I had them take one of the departments away, and they did. Thank God. So, anywho.
Oh, my God.
That's me in a nutshell. If y'all sticked around this long, wow. Listen to me.
Yeah,
if y'all
there we
stuck
go.
around this long, kudos to you. Be sure to go ahead and smash that like button. Hit subscribe because you might as well. You've been here the whole time. Go ahead and leave us a comment. So, you could even be like, Brandon, shut up, quit complaining, stop being a bitch. I don't care. Leave us that kind of comment. Any kind of comment, because it helps with, algorithms and shit, apparently. I don't know. I'm not that smart of a guy. And then share it. Just, hey, listen to these idiots.
They're
you could even
idiots.
tell people we're idiots. Because we
Total
are.
idiots. Ignorance.
We're morons.
Be good, people.
Play
Don't
nice.
do anything bad. We'll see you
Come
next
back next time.